What's up, suckers? I'm behind you now. What you gonna do about it, huh? They're like, we're gonna be guarding this bridge. No one's gonna get through it ever. And look at this. I'm already behind them. They don't even know what hit them in the first place. Help me ahead. Okay, so we got a bonfire. We opened the door. There are slimes to the right. Let's go see what that's all about. There are dogs to the left. There's a giant door to the right, straight of us. So I guess that's something we should explore. I bet it's like a boss fight. It looks like a boss area. So I'll save it, not for the end, but like until a little bit later. Let's just see what the surroundings are like. Let's see the locals. Let's meet the locals. You know, that's what I'm trying to say. Let's see if the locals have anything for us. Maybe this is just another way to get there. Like it's just one of the paths you can use to get there, and maybe some of the other paths are just by actually going around the swamp. And last 3 episodes weren't really commentary heavy because this is a very like spooky area for me. Like I have the association in my mind. If there is a swamp, I should be on my feet, and I feel like on that bone shard. No, that was worth exploring for. That increases our Estus healing. Yeah, I just have it in my mind that the swamps are a bad thing, and I should be cautious. And I guess that's manifesting itself in the commentary, which is a good thing, I suppose, because if someone is watching this for the blind playthrough, they want my unadulterated reaction. Sword glass. Awesome. Well. Oh, that healed me. That was just an Estus concoction inside of the pot there. That was nice. It's not a pot. Like, it's many things, but for sure that's not a pot, right? That's not a bowl. It's not a pot. It's a pot. Of course it's a pot. Isn't it a pot? I think it's a pot. Let's use the ladder because it's closer. I don't want to go through the swamp twice. Right, go there and back here. I just want to pick whatever there is and go back to the bonfire, heal, get rid of the poison, and then try to go through the main door to see what lies ahead. So yeah, let's see. Let's see what's above. This is a very long ladder. Can you climb faster? A little bit. Maybe we need a friend. Zigward? Maybe you're here? Nope. Imagine if he was here. I would be thoroughly impressed and surprised. Like, how did he come here faster than we did? For a guy with such a big armor, he's quite nimble. You would be surprised. No, I missed. No, I missed again. Okay, you can't disappear on me. Twinkling Titanite. It's such a nice name for an ore. Twinkling Titanite. Has a nice ring to it, I think. Better than Titanite Shard. Sounds very metal. Oh, another bonfire. I don't think... did FromSoft or whoever's making this game consider what's going on? I see a giant wolf skin. Or is that an actual wolf? Oh, old wolf Farron. Should we join the Covenant? I'm not sure if we should. Nah, I don't think so. Let's not join. I don't like you. He seems to be asleep. I don't want to wake the doggy. He's a cute pupper. This is a very rare pupper. I mean, I can always escape. I know this is not a one pathway elevator, because I can always just homeward bound back unless it's disabled. But yeah, let's see what was kind of above here. This is a weird lightning effect. Oh, that's so cool. Suddenly, we're above the swamp and we stare into the ocean. There's the horizon. There's the castle. Oh, we were just here. The Lothric Castle. I think that's it. And this is like another little castle. There are the mountains. And there is a dragon. You know, just a normal thing in Dark Souls, I suppose. I feel like I should go through the door first because it's a bit more important. But let's just see what's up here. Oh, isn't this like... Well, lol, right? I don't know what to say other than lol. I guess this is like an optional boss thing. Let's fight him. He seems to be very similar to the first boss of Dark Souls, the Asylum Demon, but I'm sure he has a few tricks up his sleeve. I know what the developers are doing here. They're making it seem like he has the same attacks, but I bet he's just gonna bust something out when we bring him low enough. He's just gonna become an unstoppable force. But if he has the same attacks, then that's pretty easy, because I know how to fight that boss in particular. I just can't get too overzealous, right? We always have to consider, this is not the same boss as the one in Dark Souls 1. It may look the same, like, in the silhouette, it doesn't look the same from the design perspective. He seems to be like an ashed version, like someone really overcooked him and let him there. He looks like charcoal. Yeah, I think that's a good way to put it. A charcoal, like that ash that remains after the he fell. Oh, poor guy. That was that. That wasn't that hard. Soul of a stray demon. That's a very fitting name, stray demon. I never considered it so literally, but I guess he really is a stray demon because he's just up here, just doing his thing. All right, that was fun for what it's worth. It's so surprising because I would imagine if I fought this enemy for the first time ever, like if I haven't seen him in Dark Souls 1, he would have been much more difficult. But even just knowing his moveset made him incredibly easier, and especially in an environment like Dark Souls 3, where you just have more mobility and more stamina to actually manage and work with and things like that. So that's nice. I enjoyed that fight. Oh, the pilgrim tried to get there, but they locked the door. Is this just the other side of where we were before? Makes sense, maybe. Okay, that's nice. I feel like it's a very familiar area, but I can't really put my finger on it. Gorgeous view ahead. Oh, that is a gorgeous view. I mean, we saw it from below, but this higher altitude, I think, makes it even better. Nice. Okay, so I guess we can go through the door now. Well, first of all, pick whatever was there, and then go through the door to see what... I bet it's a boss. It has to be a boss fight. Like, we unleashed, like, we opened the 3 torches, and now the gate has opened, which we need to actually go through, and it looks like there's an arena of sorts because there's all kinds of weapons hidden there, and things like that. It just makes sense for there to be a boss fight, right? The popper is still sleeping. I really feel like someone should post it to rare poppers. I'm sure someone did, because this is one really rare popper. Really rare popper. Literally the only one of its kind. Oh, the friggin' slimes are just gonna ambush me when I come down. Of course. Yeah, see, but they weren't made to kill. They were made to be dicks, but they weren't meant to kill. So I appreciate that. I thought I killed them. Like, it's very hard to distinguish their attacks from when they're just getting inflated from dying. I know what you're gonna say. Oh, just look at their HP. Yeah, but that's like so yesterday to look at enemies' HP. I do it by feel, really. More Titanic charts. There's something there, but it requires me to go through this guy, and there's... I see something green in the distance. Are those my souls from before? They have to be. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, so this is literally an area that just loops around on itself. I don't really care about the last item, I'll be honest. Not that I don't care, I just I don't want to die as much as I want to live. I think that's what I'm trying to convey here. There's another part to that side, which I'm also not intending to explore because there's... Oh, the giant crab. Fine. I feel like if I used... I think I've gotten advice if I used a weapon that's not a sharp weapon, because there are different type of attacks in this game. Like, for example, if you use a club, you use a blunt weapon because you hit things, you don't cut things. But if you use like a sharp weapon, it's a slice weapon or whatever else there might be. And as a result, of course, I feel like some types of weapons might do more damage to particular enemies as opposed to others. Like armored enemies probably suffer more from blunt type attacks because you're not hitting... you're not slicing them. Of course, you can't slice through armor, but if you just hit them with like a blunt end, then you're very sure to shook them, I guess, to shake them inside. This is a really cool area. There are more witches and birds up there. I know this is a trap, but I'm gonna take it anyway because I have no, I have no conscience for the human life. So he seems to be preaching. I hope he doesn't attack me. Of course he's gonna attack me. I knew he was gonna go down. I knew he was gonna fall down. Okay, the birds don't seem to be very angry. Let's try backstabbing one. Does this work? It does. We're so mean. We're so mean. I love it. I love games because they allow me to be what I never would do in real life, and that is literally backstab people with a giant butcher sword. Like, that's not something I want to do, right? But I think the experience of it inside of a game is very free, because now I know what it's gonna look like. I mean, that's not... Never mind. That's... Whatever you thought I was implying there, I wasn't. I promise I'm not saying I want to butcher people with the giant sword. I'm just saying that it's nice that games allow us to do things that we otherwise wouldn't be able to do in real life, and as such allow us to experience our deepest, darkest fantasies. I'm not making a good case for myself, am I? Okay, let's just talk about rainbows. Right, why aren't there rainbows in Dark Souls? Just in general, I feel like that would be a nice addition. But of course then the rainbows would have laser guns and would shoot you with literal spears and death when you're trying to approach it. But other than that, they could look pretty. Like, Dark Souls is all about looking pretty and deceiving. So I feel like if there were... I won't interrupt your battle, guys. I feel like this is a war that's been going on for ages, so I'll just let them finish and just clean up the rest. Oh, summon sign. Howd Broom. This is a guy. Like, you know what? Should we summon a guy? There's another bonfire there. It can't be that easy, can it? More bonfires. I mean, more summon signs. No, this is just a legit bonfire. It's just there. But I don't know which direction to go. Do I go forward? Do I go backwards? There's a lot of bonfires in this area. Pharaoh keep perimeter. We could just summon everyone. I suppose that could work, but... Now let's continue alone. Alone. Maybe we clear every single enemy and then we summon them. That makes no sense. Like, what's the purpose of that? I guess they could help us to kill the boss and that's it then. I know there's a boss coming at some point. Oh, Crystal Lizard. Yes, I like fighting Crystal Lizards. Let's go. Oh, that was a little bit of a lag. We recovered. It's alright now. I don't want to fight you, but I will. Oh, this seems to be a mutated version of a Crystal Lizard. No, it's the same. It's the same Crystal Lizard for sure. For some reason I thought the arms it had were more buff or something. And I was like, damn, you've been working out, son. But he doesn't seem... I mean, maybe he was. I'm not trying to neglect his accomplishments. I'm just saying, you know, he just seemed like he was a different version. But no, he's the same. He's very pretty. I wanna do the... That was rude, because I wanted to go for the repose. Not the repose, but like the weak attack. He made the pose where I could actually... I know the shortcut. But literally, tell me what's the point of the shortcut if there's gonna be a bonfire right up ahead. I mean, I won't complain because it's still a good thing. Like, at least if we didn't find that Farron's skull there, we would be able to find it now. But I really like how this area looped around on itself. That's really nice. Quite something ahead. You know what? I'll believe you this time. I don't want to jump down because I feel like my progress could be lost. But then again, I always have this bonfire and I can always teleport between bonfires. It's not like my progress is ever gonna be lost, right? Oh well, let's just continue in this general direction. This seems to be like the right way to go. We unlocked a shortcut which is ultimately inconsequential. I feel like there wasn't a bonfire there back in the day, but they added it because maybe people thought it was a bit too difficult. Like having to go through the Crystal Lizard or something like that. I feel like a lot of bonfires were just added at the end of the gameplay. That, oh yeah, you guys go fight. Let me not interrupt you. I'll just observe them from the shadows. It's really interesting how they actually... Oh, I mean, if you're gonna pick your battles with me, you picked the wrong day to do it, son. I'm just the observer. I'm not here to instigate anything. But the Birdmen are getting wrecked. They don't stand a chance against the Dark Raids or whatever they are. I'll just follow them around. Like, I love this area because I think at the end I'm gonna get to ambush them, and this is literally my #1 wish in Dark Souls. I mean, I am... They think they're ambushing me, but I'm actually ambushing them. The birds, Medusa men are... They're terrible. They're really bad. They're not strong at all. If they get eradicated, honestly, I wouldn't even be mad. Do you hear that? That's the sound of slaughter. Poor guys. It's like, we made an enemy. #1 enemy, but there's more. Come on, let's fight. In the graveyard. I parried one before, twice, on one attack. And I want to repeat that. I think that would have been successful if the attack was aimed in my direction. That was like a complete whiff. Like, he wasn't attacking at me, he was attacking like some part behind me. Oh, that was a quick recovery. Alright, I didn't expect that. But if I do this, I should be able to get him. Yeah. Crack red orb. I don't want to invade people. You can use this to actually invade our other players, as far as I know. Mob enemy ahead. I don't know what this means, but it sounds like I need to buff. Need to sharpen up my weapon. I love how I sharpen it though, like just using my fist. Why, like, if I sharpen my weapon using my fist, why don't I use my fist then? I love this area immediately. Nice! But what bothers me, it says Abyss Watchers, and there's only one. So I assume the other guy he just killed will come back at some point. And he was actually poised by my attack. Not poised, but knocked back. So I appreciate that. I feel like I should heal because you never know when the second one is gonna come out, right? Ah, there he is. So... Alright, so... I don't know what I'm doing, I'm just rolling randomly. Are there gonna be... Should I just attack them fast? I assume they'll be coming, like the more damage I do, the more will come. Oh, maybe just over time they come. Okay, so I just need to, I think, do it fast. Just use every opportunity. Oh, they kill each other. That's nice to know. Oh, they actually deal damage to each other. I just need to dodge for long enough. What is this boss fight? I'm so confused. They literally fought each other, right? I'm not making this up. I love boss fights in Dark Souls 3. They're so great. I love them because they're not generic. Like, they're not just a one-on-one boss fight against a random enemy. They're actually, like, super unique. And so far, every single one of them was just, like, something, not random, I would say, but definitely it was unexpected. I think that's a good way to put it. The very first fight, of course, being against Ludwig's Gundyr. And actually, that boss fight so far was the most standard one of all boss fights in just... from any Dark Souls in general. And I feel that was intentional, because he's the very first boss you have to fight. So obviously they want to throw something familiar at you. But later on, you know, it becomes much more about gimmicks in some regard. Like, for example, fighting the Crystal Sage, he kind of teleported around a little bit, and that was quite fun to some extent. It was a very different boss fight, and I appreciate that. I like what they've done with boss fights so far. And I feel like if I kill these guys fast enough, I can just enter through the door. Yeah, I don't have to worry about anything. They're just getting slaughtered. Oh man. Poor people. Okay, so I guess the plan is just to try to deal as much damage to one. And when 3 come, they already kill each other. And that's a solid one. What makes me really happy is the fact that they actually get locked. Like, when you hit them, they get stun locked and you can do more than one hit. And that actually does allow me to do quite a bit of damage. If I just get a single hit in, I can already get like an additional, not 2 maybe, but they're very fast. Like, they're definitely not an enemy you want to fight multiple of. Okay, so I feel like this is dodge area. Like, this is where we just need to really take our time and just really be careful. Just keep our distance. Keep our distance until I didn't want to jump. So there's the other one. All right, let's pick up the souls. That was a bad dodge on my part. So I hope that, yeah, there we go. That's what I want. I love it. It's great. It's such a cheesy way to beat a boss, but okay. I know you didn't intend to hit me, but I don't appreciate it nevertheless. This is great. I actually love it. Is this just like a little help, or are there more coming and they're just actually gonna kill each other? Maybe there's only 3 of them. I assume not, because there's a lot of dead bodies, so I feel like this is a very This is a very general thing for them. I love it. It's like, why are you hitting yourself? It feels like they're three brothers who truly don't like each other. I'm having the time of my life here. This is great. So the one that keeps dying is definitely the weak one. He's just there as a distraction, so it actually evens the odds a little bit. I like when these two are alive, they definitely have more HP. I like the balancing act of it. Like, I think it's a good one. I thought I could dodge in time, but I guess not. Oh wow, that was a third attack I did not expect. Will your bro come back? He will. I like this guy. He's my favorite. He just wails on them. I love it. You fight me, man. You fight me. He fights the other one. I think I can get him. There we go. Okay, this makes more sense. He's... Oh my god. So now we have one ultra buff guy, so it's just one-on-one now. Oh, he still gets knocked back. Okay, so this is just... Oh god, okay, that was not an attack I expected. So I definitely need to be careful here. Wow, I love the animations, it's beautiful. I know I can do 2 attacks for sure, so that's what I'm gonna stick with. The range of this cleaver is so fucking good. I could not recover in time to actually dodge or do anything. Okay, so I dig this fight. I really dig it because it lets you see the attacks that the Abyss Watchers have. And of course, first of all, you get a little bit of help. But then the second phase hits 1 versus 1, a fair battle, and I think that's gonna be a fun fight. So let's. I guess I'll see you back there. Round 3, and yeah, of course, as I wondered, at first I thought maybe there's gonna be like just the flame guy, but it does seem like this is a 2-stage boss battle. And yeah, this seems like, it seems fair, like I can't complain too much. I definitely kinda used a bit to my menu of my Estus Flask, because I thought the boss only had 1 phase. It made sense, right? But it also makes sense that they buff up the remaining guy at the end. Oh nice, managed to clip him. I wonder if these Abyss Watchers, if these are basically all the Abyss Watchers, or if there's only like 3 of them, or if they're just other enemies. I mean, they definitely seem to be dressed the same, so they definitely seem to be like bros who just really don't like each other, I suppose. Now that was a quick recovery, wasn't it? Okay, so if you die, then there's only gonna be 1 left. That's gonna be much easier to handle. Yeah, there we go. I clipped him. Always a fan of good clipping. Yeah, so the 2 attacks work for sure, and then the 3rd one I can squeeze in. I just tried it just to see if it actually works against the 2nd phase, but I'll stick with 2. Okay, the 1st phase isn't that bad once you know what they're doing, and their attacks really aren't all that, I would say, complex. They're very, like, I would say, you see what they're gonna do ahead of time. Okay, I have no stamina. I completely missed that. I shouldn't have killed the exact one guy who's gonna help me, so I'm just gonna wait for him, I think. I'm gonna take a little while for him to come back, but I think it's worth it. I don't want to use too many more of my Estus Flask. I want to save them for the 2nd phase. So being aggressive right now I don't think is the right move. There we go. Get him! And they both just went at him, like, no chill. Okay, there we go. Kill yourself. No, 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 no. If I die now, I'm never gonna forgive myself. They have no HP. But I guess this is only, like, half of the boss fight, so it's really not that much. And can I just land a hit? Okay, I'm getting way too impatient for sure, but... excuse me? Didn't I... Was I supposed to hit the other one? I think that was the problem. You're supposed to hit a specific one. Okay. Good to know, I suppose. I thought it doesn't matter who I hit. Huh. Huh. Alright, alright. Okay, now I know. Now I know. Now it's gonna go easier, I hope. So, see you back there again. Alright, phase 2 again, and this time I'm not playing around, son. I didn't even pick up my souls in the corner. This is how sure I am of winning this one. And I know this is gonna be my doom. But hey, at least I can say I tried. I put my heart into it, and actually, I knew he was gonna do that. I tried to dodge, but I jumped for some reason. That happens sometimes. Sometimes you try to roll and then you jump. That's just how life goes, I suppose. Oh my god, his attacks are so cool. How did that hit me? Oh well, I'm not gonna complain. He stopped in my path. There we go. I predicted you, like, I don't know, the Powerball. Do people predict the Powerball? I don't think so. It's just random numbers. Okay, so I know this attack now. I think I know this attack now. Let's heal while I can. Will he turn? No, this is not an attack where he turns. Let's just hit him once. I think I could have hit him twice. I wasn't sure about my stamina though. Extreme focus! Will he turn? He will. And then... No, he didn't do the third one. Are you kidding me? I love my little puny shield. I don't know how it's blocking these attacks, but it is. And I'm so happy. I'm so happy it's doing all the work for me. There we go. That's a punishable attack. Heal while I can. Okay, it was a bad heal, but I'm proud of it. Oh, this is a good time to heal. Alright. I knew this was I can never tell when it's gonna be the death. Oh, wow. That hit me? I was blocking, I think. I swear I dodged. I swear to you I dodged that. I swear, I promise I dodged, but it didn't record. Phase 2, I make no promises. I fought him like 5 or 6 times up until this point. I feel like I have a good feeling of his moveset, but he's still quite a difficult one. It really depends on which attacks he does. I find a lot of his attacks are punishable, like, but this close range one, if you're in the bad spot at the wrong time, he will get you. And he recovers super fast sometimes, which is also quite annoying. But I think so far, we're in control. I feel in control, which is probably the most dangerous thing that can happen. Yeah, this is the attack that I'm afraid of, where he does like a swirly thing and then like 2 attacks at once come out. Will he do a turn? He will. No, 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 just not this one. I'm just afraid of that one. Okay, that was a good dodge. If he did a different attack, I might have died there. But luckily, he did not. How damn it. He's doing it again, isn't he? I healed, but then I got hit again. How did that hit me? Alright. Alright. God damn it, he recovered super fast and I was blocking there and... Alright, so this is all or nothing. I need to be good for just a second here. That was bad. My dodge queued, which is usually a bad thing. No, why did I attack? My attack queued. My attack queued. Alright, so let's see what should do this time. Will he recover? No. Damn it. Ah! I dodged right into him. That was so bad. Alright, phase 2. I'm getting better at phase 1 and hopefully better at phase 2 as well, because I don't know for how much longer I can do this. Mentally I feel strained, but physically my body is ready. My mind is telling me no. You know, that song. But my body is telling me yes. I sung that very badly, but you have to forgive me because I might be losing my sanity here. Okay, that was an extremely good dodge on my part. I feel like I just need to repeat that, like, let's say 8 more times, and I should be okay. It was a bad dodge, but at least I blocked it, so that's good. Alright, I need to heal. That's... It doesn't matter, I healed, but he hit me, of course. I was down when he hit me, that was cheap, but, you know, that's boss fights in general, I feel. Okay, I hit him somehow. Don't even begin to ask me how. Okay, this is an opportunity to attack. I have no stamina because I dodged so much. He's so relentless. He just keeps getting into my face. I'll heal now instead of... That missed me? I guess I can be cheap too. Never realized this, but... Oh god, that might be my... Alright, so this is my opportunity to attack. His fast attacks are so... His recoveries are lightning quick. Okay, this is my opportunity. Yes! There we go. Let's go! Cinders of a Lord. Wait. Not... No, wait. Let me retry. Easy. It was easy. No, it wasn't easy. I tried 10 times. It was not easy at all. Oh my god, we managed to beat him. I was so glad. I wasn't sure if I was gonna actually do it. Oh. Oh. I just wanted to look at the goblet. But I suppose this is the destination of the next episode. Awesome. Wait, let me rest at the bonfire before I get closed in. I know that was... I'm not trusting anything. That was a difficult boss fight, but also really fun. I enjoyed like the first phase, which turned into the second phase with like the embered guy. He was a bit relentless. I think he was just a bit pumped, you know, stamina. He was like, finally a worthy opponent, and then he fought us, and he was excited because of that. But yeah, it was a fun boss fight. It took me longer than I cared to admit, but you know, you're gonna see the edited version, so hopefully it's not gonna be as repetitive as it was for me. But yeah, I really enjoyed it for what it's worth. But now, I think it's time to end the episode. I need to take some rest. I've been playing for about 2 hours. Just this boss fight took me like 30 minutes, so I need some mental recuperation, some water, just kind of moisten up my throat, and yeah, I think we'll continue our adventure into the crypt below in the next episode. So I hope you enjoyed this one, guys, and I hope to see you next time.